Hi, it's Sarah from the Cauldron of Curiosities podcast, and I'm doing a short here because I'd like you to know about the changes I'm going to be making on the podcast. I decided it was time for a change because when I started the podcast, I never imagined that I would be able to park up in so many different places and be consistently off-grid, as far as getting access to the internet was concerned. Some of you will be saying being free of the radio waves is a good thing. I agree, but not when you're attempting to upload podcast material. Maybe this is one of those areas that was teaching me about patience. The new podcast format will be a full-length episode released on the first of the month. The other Thursdays will offer my weekly foragers feedback. The foragers feedback will be a shorter episode. So the podcast will be released on the first Thursday of the month. The cauldron is stirred. Let's dip in and see what has flavoured my metaphysical broth. To get the tasty morsels moving, we start each podcast with what is stirring our pot, a discussion that occasionally draws upon philosophical wanderings and is guaranteed to slide down a few rabbit holes. Part 2 leans into my longest love of books. It is the beautifully carved wooden ladle that dips into the words pouring out from the books that I have been reading. And all good potions and the cauldron of my curiosity would not be living up to its expectations if its broth failed to be a remedy too. Each week I will add a pinch of seasonal herbs or a foraged item that adds to the eclectic mix. I shine my lamp on my homelands as I travel. I see green tips hidden by leaf mould. I tiptoe to peek over hedges at fast-running streams. I am filled with the wonder of nature and wish to share it with you. The 2026 podcast plans to offer a structure that flexes like the grass snake. It is responsive to the warmth and engagement with the sun. The podcast honours respect for all beings. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Cauldron of Curiosities. Don't forget to follow the podcast, share it with a friend, and keep your lantern handy for the next curious tale.